Hi everyone, so this is my 100 subscriber special. This is a very important milestone for me, and one in which I wasn't really sure if I'd make it to, so thank you very much for all of you who've been supporting my videos and who subscribed and liked things and commented. I really appreciate that. You guys are a really awesome community. So without further ado, here we go with my G1 Lego Optimus Prime. So Optimus is right now in his cab mode, and I think it turned out pretty good. He's pretty smooth. He doesn't have too many joints or hinges exposed. He's got this nice gray stripe all the way across. He's got a little ladder going up to the cab. He's got his fuel tanks here. He's got all his wheels. In the front, he's got the horns in the front. He's got his headlights. He's got the big front bumper and the grille. He also has in the back, he's got some tail lights and indicator lights. In the front, he can actually fit 2 minifigures. I'll open this up for you. There we go. We got these 2 guys in here. So yeah, he's actually even got a steering wheel and a old dashboard there. Tried to include a couple of those details, give a little more play value. Anyway, let's close him up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how truck mode came out here. Looks pretty good. So yeah, let's get on to transformation. Okay, so to transform this guy, he can be a little finicky at times, but overall it's not too bad. So first thing we have to do is get this, start to swing the forearms out. So to do that, you just kind of untab right there, then you just try to keep my arms out of the way, kind of swing his arm out here. See where the hand is there. Alright, then we go to the other side here and do the same thing. So we untab right here, and we just kind of swing it out. And there you see the other hand. Alright, so next we can actually bring the front wheels up here. They're on a little hinge. Just kind of swing, kind of click them up on a little ratchet hinge. On that side. Do the same on this side. Get his hand out of the way. There we go. Now we've got part of the front done. Next, you kind of bring this down a little bit. Actually, I think we have to bring the arms out a little. Hold on a sec. So, to do that, so I've seen a lot of Optimus Primes. It's hard to hide the shoulder hinge. And so I came up with a little solution for that, where I have these 2 little car doors stacked on top of each other. And they actually hide the hinge. And in robot mode, they swing out and go into that gap where the side window is. So they kind of cover that window, then you expose the joint. So what to do, first you have to disconnect. So that's kind of tabbed in there. You just kind of disconnect that. Then you can lift this up here, and that frees the shoulder joint. And you can just kind of move that whole thing out. And kind of, his head's actually back there. And we'll do the same on the other side. So we move those 2 doors. exposing the shoulder joint. Right there. Lift this little guy up, and then just kind of get this arm out of the way. Like so. So he's like kind of half truck, half robot at this point. So now we can, let's see if we can get the legs. So they're on a big ratchet joint, and I want to spin them around like that, and then actually I'm going to get them up like so. Move this back a little bit. You can see here. Okay, so we're going to split the legs. Maybe. There we go. Now we're going to work on the feet. Just going to kind of, I should hold this part here. Just twist the feet around like that. The other one. I can get it in camera. There we go. Fix this foot a little bit. There we go. Now we have the feet done. Now that we have the legs pretty much done, there's one other little thing I want to do towards the end, but I'm going to save that for later. So look, he's already looking like Optimus Prime. Seems pretty easy so far. I guess I gotta back it up a little bit more to work on the. Maybe I'll just kind of tilt it up so you can see what I'm doing on the top part here. So now we're going to work on the arms, which are probably the most complicated part of the transformation. And one of my favorite parts, actually. So what we have to do is first we rotate this headlight right here. We just kind of swing this down like so. That. That's going to provide some clearance when we form the forearm here. Then we rotate this down like that. Move that little finger. We're going to slide this bar on this little claw. I'm going to slide that towards the headlight. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start swinging this. You guys see that? Like, the lighting's not the best, but so you're going to swing this. You're going to kind of be rotating this thing while you're swinging. You're going to swing that. See if I can move that a little bit. So you're just kind of tilting that and spinning that so that it all lines up in the end. Just kind of bring that up and then finish. Click that in place. And you just kind of move the hand. Kind of move this back so you can see the other side. So then you just kind of move out the fingers. And then you have the thumb here. And you just slide this little tile back, line it up. Then you've got his one arm done. So now we're going to move on to the other arm here. Pretty much the same exact thing except just on the other side. So we rotate the headlight down, rotate that down, and you slide the bar, and then you start rotating as you bring that, move that over a little again so you guys can see. Bring that up, and the whole thing, click that there, open the fingers, Move the thumb. Slide the tile. There you go. Now we have one other arm done. And then, so we go around to the back, where we have the head. You're going to swing this down so you can see the head there. And kind of bring these shoulder flaps there down. And then we're going to bring the head up, like so. And then the backpack just kind of collapses like that, like this. All this kind of folds together. It's actually pretty flush, so it doesn't really have a backpack actually. Pretty cool. So then you just bring the arms forward, like that. And kind of pose them up a little bit. There we go. His other arm. Tilt his head a little bit. Back him up a bit. Now he looks a teensy bit pudgy there, so let's just kind of fold this back. Fold this side back. And about there, so that looks a little less pudgy. Make sure these are lined up. I'll back him up, see if we can see him in all his glory. So it turned out pretty good, I think. So there is one other thing to do for his transformation. I'm working on a Megatron right now, and the last part of his transformation involves extending his legs. If I do that, my new Megatron is actually a bit shorter than Optimus. If I keep him the way he is right now, they're pretty close to the same height. So I could extend the legs. It actually allows for better articulation in robot mode. The knee can then be moved a lot easier. So, oops, sorry, camera's not cooperating with me. Trying to get it so that you guys can see just about all of them. Might not be able to see the feet so well, but that's pretty good. So yeah, I'll give you a quick sneak peek with Megatron here. So that is his gun mode at the moment. He's a little bit bigger than a regular handgun, but not too bad. I still have some colors to work out and whatnot, but overall it's coming along. So maybe we'll do a quick size comparison here with Mr. Optimus. Do my triple changer here, Turn Cloak, who's yeah, quite a bit shorter than Mr. Prime. So yeah, Prime's a big guy. He stands pretty tall compared to most of my other guys. So let's get him out of the way. I also have a blaster for him, so he can hold that in his right hand. Actually, in order to do that, you just have to kind of rotate his thumb and then turn his whole hand around, because he can't hold anything on his thumb side. So you kind of have to plug it into this side here, like so. Then you can kind of wrap his fingers around the other side. Make it look like he's kind of holding on to it. It's kind of big. But yeah, so there's him holding his blaster. I also have a little matrix of leadership for him. And that can fit in his chest. Of course, those two minifigures are in there, so it makes it a little harder. But anyway, so that is Optimus Prime. So let's get a close-up of his head. which I got some inspiration from the great Chris Roach's many Optimus Primes. Yeah, I think the head came out pretty good. Like I said, his chest opens up and you can put the matrix in there if those guys are out. He's got the hands pretty detailed there, the legs. So as far as articulation, you know, he's got T-joints on his elbows. He's got a T-joint on his neck, so he can look up, he can look down, he can look side to side. He's got ball-jointed shoulders, so he can, you know, move them pretty well. He's actually also got a bicep swivel, not only with the T-joint, but with the gray piece there. He doesn't have a waist swivel, unfortunately, but, you know, what are you going to do? His knees bend, he's got ratchet joints in his knees, he's got ball joints on his hips. He's got very articulated feet. There's a couple different ball joints in there, so I don't know if I can try to show those off. But yeah, see, there's a couple of ball joints in there. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, he can move his foot pretty well. Like I said, he's got, you know, he can bend at the knee, all that stuff. So yeah, he's pretty flexible. I'm debating whether to extend his legs or not. I'm making him even taller. I don't even know if I'll be able to get him in the shot, but just kind of like pull him out like that. Do the same with this one. So there you go. So he gets a little more. He can actually pose his knees a little better with that. But makes him even taller and doesn't bode so well for Megatron. So, well, there he is. I hope you enjoyed him, and until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.